turning me on. I'm a horny older woman. All right? I don't like that. All right? You're cute. Where are you from?
Brooklyn.
Korea. 안녕하세요. Well, that's it. He said I have a nice, and he said you have nice too. All right? All right, I'm gonna reach the stage. Shh. Are you ready? Are you ready, Benny? Are you ready? I talk to this guy a lot, okay? I hardly know him, but it was like phone sex. He said, you have a great voice, talk dirty to me. I said, okay, Benny. I have the worst yeast infection. Yes, and explain that to him. All right, here we go. First time ever, a virgin. Everybody else I know in this room, they've been doing comedy. This guy has never been on this stage. Actually, it's the second time, all right? The second time. They say the first time's always the best, but the third time, this is it. It's going to be better. Here we are, the comedy of Benny West.
New York, how are you?
Right.
Outstanding. I will fuck her. No doubt about it. I love milfs and I love cougars. That's one fine cougar right there. Except she talks too much. I can't have a conversation with her if I think it's not a mouth, you know what I'm saying? It's good to be in New York. I live in Delaware now, unfortunately. Over here, you catch cabs, buses, 24 hours a day. There's 2 cab services in all of Delaware. The same guy drives both cabs. I'm late everywhere. It's horrible. I did my first gig in Philadelphia last week. And what happened was, you go out as a comic, starting over, well, you're starting, and then you say to yourself, I'm going to do a couple of amateur nights, I'm going to do a couple of open mics. So I get home after the show went well. I got 100 hits immediately on YouTube. And 50 of them were from me watching myself. The other 25 were from people I owe money to. Things ain't going right there. The other 25 were from the U.S. government. And that's because they're seeing if I'm getting paid for these gigs because I'm on public assistance. By the way, let me take my time out to say thank you to all you taxpayers. I used to be that guy, I work at the end of you get paid on Friday. Damn, where's all my money going? You know what I mean? It's getting taken out. These people on freaking Medicaid, public assistance, we're taking care of everybody. Now I'm on the other side, I'm like, they're not taking enough. I'm barely hanging out here. It's good to be a Latino, not only the only Latino here, other Latinos here that are not wearing aprons tonight. It's a true story. I went to Philadelphia. I was the only guy there, Latino, not wearing an apron. I went to the bartender and I asked him, listen, can I get a drink? He goes, you can't drink on the job. I said, dude, I'm the comic. He said, now that's funny, go to the back. Fucking guy. There's not too many Latinos. First of all, I'm not Mexican. I'm Puerto Rican. There's a distinct freaking difference. Let me tell you the truth here. Mexicans, they work for minimum wage. They're hard workers. I love my Mexican brothers and sisters. I really do. They get to work on time, or they get to work early, they leave late. Puerto Ricans, on the other hand, we get to work late, we find ways to leave early, we're not getting any work done at all. Unbelievable, man. I got these ignorant white friends of mine. Right, they don't know any better. I'm from Brooklyn, original. So, I play the game with them. They tell me, cut my grass. I say, yeah, as long as your girlfriend teaches me English. But what I really want to say is, while you're at work, I'm going to teach you Spanish. And you know what Spanish is going to consist of, right? Ay, papi! For those of you that don't know English, Spanish, I should say, that means old daddy. Just guys, on the way home, ask your girlfriend how much Spanish she really knows. If it consists of ay, papi, fire your gardener. Immediately. This girl over here saying, hey, what'd you say? I just learned this words this morning. Now she's got to find another partner.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez. What else is in the news? It's a beautiful day today. I love to be back here in New York. I mean, there was eye candy everywhere. Oh, my God. And Delaware's not like that. I mean, there's better looking guys than men than women there. It's fucked up. Even in the strip joints. It's fucked up shit, dude. I'm telling you, it's bad living in Delaware. It's like Long Island, you know what I mean? You need a car. You know, public transportation is not free game. It's not happening. Let me see here. Trying to remember. It's a big night for me and I'm fucking up already. Probably those 5 Percocets. Fucking sweating up a storm. I got 5 kids. Whoa! 5 fucking
I'm
kids.
one of them.
And 2 grandchildren. One of my sons is
I'm one of them right here.
That's living proof, guys. It's I mean, you know, it's all right. I'm a 38-year-old grandfather. You know, that's what happens in Atlantic communities. You know, it's but hold your applause. You know, it's from 3 different women out of wedlock. You know, it's a true story. You know what's fucked up though is New York City child support. They fucking killed me. They found me everywhere. Listen, man, I've changed my name several times. Different social security numbers. Lived in different states.
Oh,
I even faked my own
God.
death.
First thing we're gonna cut.
They brought me back to like, listen, I even took a job, believe it or not, in Pakistan, 6 months. I went undetected. Undetected. I get a knock on the door, fucking Pakistani police, exported me back to New York. I was like, what the fuck happened now? The court guy tells me, listen, we found you through your PS3 game attack, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Fuck that shit.
Get off the network.
You know, my mother, I live with my mother still. 38 years old, unbelievable. Unemployed, by the way, I am. She's like 66. She gets to work every day at 5 a.m. She makes a lot of noise in the morning, so I gotta remind her. Don't make so much noise, I'm trying to get some sleep away. You know, it's not like I'm not looking for work. I wake up at 3 every day. I read the one that's at 4. And I look for a job at 5. Look at you. What? Oh, you got that wrong? Well, I just wanted to tell you my motto. Well, I say keep your friends close, but keep your white friends closer. That's all for now.
Do I owe you minutes? I don't know. Was that 6? Yeah, you owe me 8. Yeah, it was 8 minutes. You owe me 2. All right, fuck you. All right. Puerto Rican way. I mean, I spoke to him on the phone. First, his mother was 50. He just made your mother 10 years older. I know you're lying. How many people are you coming in the car with? He goes 14. I'm Puerto Rican. All right, hi. Alright, I'm gonna bring this a very funny guy. He used to play my room. He's been on Letterman 10 times. 10 times on Letterman.